And then I decided, okay, Liza, this has happened to you before. You've been there, you've done that. Concentrate on one task. Disregard everything else that's happening. Disregard it. We know it's important. We'll look at it after we're done with that one task that we look at. Welcome everyone to LifewithLiza podcast. Our mission at LifewithLiza is to share people's stories and the challenges that they have overcome so that those who are listening in can get the strength, the courage, and the hope to be their better selves. And in today's episode, I want to talk to you about our minds and what has happened today. So today I had the busiest day ever. I felt like I have so many things that are going on at the same time of equal importance that I had to prioritize, and it was just making me so anxious because I felt like I'm jumping from task to task to task to task without getting anything properly done, because I would start be distracted and just like move my attention from one thing to another thing, and it was horrendous, and it was getting even me more and more scared. I was like, oh my god, I cannot get anything done. And then I decided, okay, Liza, this has happened to you before. You've been there, you've done that. Concentrate on one task. Disregard everything else that's happening. Disregard it. We know it's important. We'll look at it after we're done with that one task that we look at. And by we, I mean me. Me, myself, and I. And then it felt very scary to just focus all of my attention on one task because I felt like I'm neglecting all of those other important tasks. But once I did, I felt such a relief because I focused on that one task. It took me half an hour. I was deeply focused on that. I got it done. And now there was one thing that was off my plate, and I could focus on other activities. And it was so powerful because so many times when we are faced with lots of things, we go in this stress state, and in that stress state, we tend to not perform our best. So we need to get this self-awareness, realize, okay, I'm stressed. There are lots of things that are going on. I realize all of them are important. Maybe I cannot prioritize which one of them is the most important. Let me just pick one task and actually get it done. And the moment you get one task done, you feel already better. Then you can move on to the next one and the next one. But once you stop switching from tasks like this and able to cancel out all the noise and all the distractions, just focus on that one task, it is so powerful. So I wanted to mention it to you and for you to know this, and in the next time you get stressed or you feel anxious or you feel overwhelmed. You feel overwhelmed because you're trying to do everything at the same time, and that is not possible. That's how you feel so overwhelmed. But if you just pause for a moment and start focusing just on one task and do that one, at this time, at this present moment, just focus on one task. Doing one task is not overwhelming. Overwhelming is try to do all of it in one moment. Let's take one task and do it in one moment, another task, do it in another moment. And that your mind can handle. And I would say to you, what helped me today as well was not even thinking about all those other things that I need to get done or how I would solve them, but just to focus on that one task. And that was all I would think for the next half an hour, 2 hours, however long it takes me to actually get the task done. This was just so helpful. It helped me feel better right away. I was so much more productive. I managed to do an immense amount of work today, alongside everything else that was going on very chaotically today. Very proud of that, and I hope this helps you too. If you did enjoy this episode, please be sure to subscribe to this channel, to like this video, share it with someone else who often gets overwhelmed and cannot get things done because they're just too panicked and anxious. It might help them like it helped me today. And that's my hope and my intention with this episode. And I see you in the next one.